Tom, good afternoon. Welcome to Three Up and Three Down. This is where we look at the cards over the past week and who has done the best and who has done the worst. This is definitely not investment advice. The time frame is too short, and I think, as you're going to see, there's some wild swings that no one wants any part of, especially with cards that are more of an illiquid type investment type stuff. And we're not investors; we're collectors, right?
Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. What do you know? How's school going today?
Good.
Terrific. Nice to have a little break here. Crack out a video, I suppose.
Yeah.
This will be a learning experience. You'll get something out of it. So we're going to start off this week with an honorary mention before we get into the Three Up and Three Down. And that is the 2020 Luis Robert base Raw. And over the past week, he has been the fourth worst performer overall. His card went from about, looks like a little over, looks like around $13 down to
13 is the highest, and then he gets down to like $4.
Exactly. So he's gotten rocked over the past week. I don't see where the prices were, but it was really bad.
Starting off at more than 6, and then you're going lower than 6.
Exactly. You have to I know you have to go back into here. So I had a bump. So it's kind of interesting. This was our number one gainer last week, right to here, and then it just kind of fell off. And so that's why we don't want to pay attention to this stuff on a week-to-week basis, because it's really crazy. Last week he was number one. This week he's an honorary mention. So kind of nuts, huh? That's how it goes. Exactly. So all right, let's get into the up down. Our third worst card of the week, I guess, in terms of percentage gain and loss, is the 1990 Leaf Ken Griffey Jr. PSA.
He is
9.
a Hall of Famer.
I know.
I'm like, look at that. Staying like right above $10. That's only 4 buyers.
Yeah, and that's kind of his rookie card, I suppose. Now the Leaf, so you had a decent pop here, and there's not a lot of volume here, so it's important to keep the long term in perspective.
In all time, that is just wow.
That's crazy. Not a nothing, and now you're getting back to what's likely to be a lot of nothing. So
a lot of buyers, but not so much money.
Exactly. Pretty inexpensive card overall.
Still
not that exciting.
A lot of money.
But in percentage terms...
I mean, not a lot of money. Still a lot of people buying it.
Exactly. In percentage terms, however, this was your third greatest faller for the week. Our third best riser for the week
is Clayton Kershaw.
The future Hall of Famer.
He should have had the Cy Young.
This year?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think...
who else was there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who got it for the NL. I don't know. Why am I drawing a blank on
Trevor
that right
Bauer.
now? Trevor Bauer was amazing this year. Bauer and Bieber, they were incredible. No, you can't take it away from what those guys did. They were incredible.
But
He's got his fill.
If Bauer didn't do that, he should have been the Cy Young.
And I think you have Darvish. There were some pretty incredible pitchers this year. Whatever it is. Anyways, $150, up around $250 for a nice percentage increase. I should have wrote down these percentages. I did have it, and I thought they would have it here. But, it is what it is. So that's your number 3 riser for the week, the future Hall of Famer, Clayton Kershaw. All right, our number 2 faller for the week, Barry Bonds. All these old cards. So you had this...
Wow, all these Hall of Famers, or Barry Bonds, should have been a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he blew his head up about 7 sizes too high, too big.
And, staying around like $20 to $15.
Yeah, that's a pretty big range in percentage terms. But what's interesting is the two of the 3 biggest fallers are vintage guys. And so you usually see this rotation into vintage when the season kind of ends. People are looking for a little bit of safety. Now you're seeing that come out a little bit here. So I like this card. I have this card. You can see all time.
All time is just insane.
It's never been a crazy card. I mean, it was back in the day.
But it's just like almost at $100. And
exactly.
Then it's getting down to like 20, 15.
A lot of nothing, and then here you are again. So, all right, we're going to what number are we on here?
2.
Number 2, best riser. So number 2 going up is Acuna. Now,
okay, last week he was a faller, but this week he's actually having...
And what did we say? You buy Acuna. He was right at the bottom of the range, and you can see
he's starting at 80, going down to like 50, and then going back up to 70.
Exactly.
But all time is... He's only been playing for 2 years, and he's doing a little something.
Yeah, we did say, all lower. It's like, this is kind of the bottom of the range. This is where you want to buy them. And the last couple of sales, we're just going to assume that those are people watching our videos.
And then there's an oopsie at $250 I just saw.
There's an oopsie. That happens. But once that price is established and you have something to kind of invest against. But yeah, the last couple of sales have been terrific. So The BGS 9.5, we're not responsible for that, but in the PSA, we may be responsible for one of those. So, yeah, it's all good, all good. All right, our number one faller for the week, the card that absolutely did the worst, Shohei Ohtani. He just continues to grind lower here over the past week.
He was pretty good last year, but this year
He's got injuries, and it's to the point where his age is going to start to play a factor in how much he can actually accomplish. So the talent is there, but we need to see it.
But then it goes down to like 15.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm not really sold on Ohtani. I think it's just to the point where it's like he could have some awesome seasons.
That was actually a better price than Luis Robert.
Well, it's also graded 10 versus a Robert Raw.
Okay,
So it's not
makes more
high,
sense.
yeah, higher or lower is not necessarily good or bad. It's all relative. But
I know.
this is a pretty cheap card, to get a base card, and this isn't his update, I don't believe. But for his base for $13-15, it's like take a shot, because I think over the next years he could have an awesome season and the card can triple pretty easily. But longer term, I'm not super interested in that. So all right, number one card over the past week. This is kind of interesting, surprising. Right?
Gavin Lux.
I know. What's up with that?
He was really hurt.
He
And then
he didn't do anything this year.
yeah, he didn't do anything. And
Except win a world championship. He'll get a ring. That counts.
why isn't Mookie Betts or Cody Bellinger?
They'll get rings too. Well, the thing is, from a low level, it doesn't take much if you can go from $8 to $16. Okay, that's not a huge dollar amount, but in percentage terms, that's a big deal. It's 100%. It's a lot more difficult if you have Mookie Betts at $300 and go to $600. That's a lot bigger jump than someone just saying, "All right, I see this thing for $15 or $16. I'm just going to buy it." So PSA 9, Gavin Lux, and I'm going to show you later this week why PSA 9s aren't bad at all. They're actually a pretty wise investment if it fits your needs.
I would rather go with PSA 10.
Of course, I'm going to show you why it doesn't matter. Stay tuned Thursday. So there's our 3 up and 3 down for the week. Time to get back at school.
No.
Or back to school.
No. I get back to school at 12.
Okay, well, we better get back to school.
Oh, okay.
We better feed you. So then you can have nourishment to rock the rest of the day.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thanks for watching. See you. Let's see. Tomorrow we're going to play a game. Wednesday we're going to do right fielders. Thursday we'll show you why PSA 9s are not any worse than PSA 10s. And Friday, hopefully we'll have something to open.
If we don't, then we'll just do now.
There it is. Perfect. Have a great day. Bye.